Have y'all been keeping up with this Jonah Hill thing? Yeah. Okay. No. Okay. So real quick, if you don't know what it is, Jonah Hill's ex put out a bunch of his text messages to her while they were dating, and she was a surfer. She still is, and then they were dating while she was surfing, and it's him being like, "Why you gotta surf around men, and why you got?" And she's like a surfer and a surfer instructor. It's like, "Why you gotta surf with men, and why you gotta post pictures of yourself surfing in a bikini?" And all that. So it was all this shit like that, right? And it just you could see a decline in the text messages where he's clearly so worried about being cheated on, he's not making sense. He's like, "Why you gotta surf with dude?" Because then if you're surfing and then he's surfing, what if y'all start surfing on each other? You know what I mean? And then like y'all are surfing together, and what if you get surf in your mouth? And then now you were just covered in surf, and you come home and you like got surf on you. I was like, "Nigga, are you all right?" Like, so there's been a lot of backlash about him being narcissistic and misogynistic and everything. And I think Jonah Hill committed a cardinal sin. He really did. Jonah Hill told a woman what to do while being an ugly motherfucker. Can't do that shit. You cannot do that shit. Like, look at the text and then look at his face. You cannot tell anybody what to do, sir. That's too much bass in your text right now for that hairline you got, you know? I'm not gonna lie, if John Hamm had sent those same texts, if John Hamm was like, "I don't want you talking to any other men," you'd be like, "Okay, daddy." Like, Did y'all see the Alabama brawl? Yo, who knew Wakanda was in Alabama? That was crazy. You know, that was wild. So many people came out of nowhere. That shit was like Black January 6th. That was like, that was crazy. If you didn't see the video, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll explain it really quick. Basically, there was this one guy. He was an employee of the place, right? And he was like asking these people to move their boat, you know? So it was a black employee, but he was asking these people who happened to be white that had the boat to move their boat, and they wouldn't move the boat. I don't even know if this part is true, but I heard that the riverfront boat that was waiting to dock had been waiting for like 40 minutes because these people refused to move, right? So finally he just keeps going like, "You gotta move the boat, you gotta move the boat." They get out of their boat, they're cursing at him, and he's not backing down. He's like, "You have to move the boat, I work here, you have to move the boat." And then they just keep cursing at him. Finally they put hands on him, and then they start fighting him, and he did his best. He held his own for quite a while. So it's not like they beat his ass, but they were clearly ganging up on this dude, right? And, a lot of people, as soon as they saw the video, they got upset. I got upset once. I thought it was going to bum me out just seeing like 5 white dudes ganging up on this like middle-aged black dude and everything. And some people were upset about the racial part immediately. But I'm not going to lie. I was distracted. I wasn't. I didn't hate these people because they were ganging up on them and they were white. I hated them because they had a boat. You know what I mean? This isn't just a race thing. These rich fucks with a boat are trying to beat up a working class person. Is insane. Made me furious. And then they started fighting them, and then like other people came. And, a lot of black people already saw what was happening. So then when the riverfront boat docked and other black people who saw what was happening, they all just swarmed. It looked like, like that one episode in Game of Thrones where, they were losing, but then just more just came down the mountain. It was like, I was like, God damn, okay, wow. Send in the troops, apparently. I should back up. When the fight started, the initial fight where the dude was getting ganged up on, he just threw his hat. Just threw it, and that almost felt like a signal. That was, as a black person, I didn't know that was our call to arms. I didn't know this was like, oh, okay, all right, we go now. That was wild to begin with. Then it was crazy because then so many people swarmed in, it turned into a huge brawl. And I don't know if you saw a video, but there was one person that wanted to help when they saw him getting jumped so badly. that this nigga swam. Jumped in the water. From the camera angle, we don't know where he came from. I'd like to think he came from Africa. I'd like to think he started swimming 6 weeks ago in preparation. Because look, if you know, the history of black people swimming, especially in the South, you know that we're not known for it. You know what I mean? And so I'm not going to critique his swimming because I was just happy to see another black dude swim. That's just, every one of us swimming is a W, okay? But I do have to comment because he wasn't swimming normal. Did you see him swim? He wasn't swimming regular. This was not regular swimming, right? This man wasn't swimming to the fight. This man was punching the water till he got there. I knew he was going to whoop ass when he got out of the water because he was... I've never seen someone punch water till they got to their location. That was so crazy. Go back and watch the video. This man punching with horsepower. Like, I've never seen anything like it. And then he gets out of the water, starts whooping ass, everybody whooping ass and everything. So you know that those white people, when it started fighting, then started more fighting, you know they were relieved when the cops got there, but they must have been conflicted because half the cops were black. Like that's a situation where even when the cops arrive, you're like, ooh, whose side are you on? Because I was kind of doing a thing before you got here. You know what I mean? Honestly, that's what's so wild. Because I think also I've tried to put my mind in. I've tried to put myself in the mind of each person that was in the video in a way. Do you know what I mean? Because that's a terrifying thing. To get jumped is a terrifying thing. Then the person swimming. Then I'm just trying to think about every angle that I could think about it from. I'm not gonna lie. That must have been a huge surprise because you out here ganging up on this one dude with your buddies, and then before you know it, there's just like 50 black people. That's Listen, I'm telling you right now, let's say y'all just blinked, and when you opened your eyes, there were 50 black people behind me. I'm not even saying you'd be scared, but you'd be surprised. You'd be like, wow, that was fast. That's all you'd say. You know? Because that's the thing. That's, I think, the strangest part, one of the weirdest parts, like when you start watching the video. Let's say you start watching the video, you had no context, nobody told you what was going to happen, you hadn't seen any of the memes yet. The craziest thing about what happens is that, especially as a black person, I think some people are curious why black people have been memeing the shit out of it and everything. It's because if you know the South and you know the history of 5 white guys ganging up on a black guy and how that usually goes, you know, especially when they have enough money for a boat. Usually doesn't turn out well, you know what I mean? And so this was a different thing. This is a different outcome than we've ever really seen before, you know? Because I'll be honest with you. Let's say we're in a different time and there's no camera phones and they were able to leave before the cops got there. They would have just beat up that dude and left, you know? And that's my thing where it's like, okay, yeah, whoop their ass, we all laugh, we all celebrate, whatever, but like, fuck up that boat. Like, fuck up the... What are you doing? Like, bust up the bow or something. Like, rip a rudder out, please. I do think that would hurt them more than the ass whooping. They just be standing there and looking like skippers. Not the boat! You know what's actually crazy? I thought about this weekend. You know what I've never done at all in my life? I had to really think about it. Never once in my life have I Googled Jada Pinkett Smith. So why do I know so much? Why do any of us know so much? Isn't that crazy? I've never even Googled Jada and Will. I've never sought any of this information. I know so much about them, it feels like we're related. It's devastating. I don't know if y'all saw the most recent interview. She's giving her 1,000th. And in it, she says that she says so many things. First of all, she said that she sold crack when she lived in Baltimore, which is like believable. That's a very entry-level job in Baltimore. That part I was like, and? But then she also said her and Will have been separated for like 7 years. Which what? She also said that Tupac is her soulmate. It's like she's going out of her way to hurt Will's feelings now. This is really insane. Tupac is your soulmate. You've been married for decades. My soulmate's a guy from the 90s. And the more I think about it, and the more I listen to Jada talk, the more that I'm convinced that Tupac died to get away from her. Like, I feel like... Easily. They dated for a while, you know what I mean? And then he got a taste of what Will has lived with. And then he was in Vegas, and he got into it with some dudes on some gang shit and stuff like that. And they shot at him, and he thought about what life would be like with Jada. And so he just leaned into the bullet. She said they haven't been together. Her and Will have not been together since 2016. Which does make the slap more confusing now. That's right, because like that, they haven't lived together since 2016. Now it feels less like you were defending your wife and more like you just wanted to hit Chris Rock. Like, turn that man to a tambourine for no reason. That's insane. It really is. Like, what? Not even defending your wife at this point. You were defending your neighbor, I guess. Haven't lived together since 2016. It also makes the entanglement more confusing now. Watching Will and Jada is just like the black Inception. You know what I mean? It's just a nightmare and a nightmare and a nightmare. There's twists that nobody asked for. What? Entanglement. Because then, this is my thing. If they weren't together, why'd they have that whole talk acting like they were together? It made them look worse. Why did they do that? It made her look like a cheater and him look like a cuck, but then they weren't together. So what's the big deal now? I mean, the big deal is that she fucked her son's friend, which is... A lot of people don't know that. That was Jaden's friend. So Jaden over there waiting for play dates and stuff. Ain't nobody showing up like it's a Brazzers video. It's so chaotic. No, it's just very chaotic. And look, I want to be fair for a second. I do want to be fair. Everyone comes for Jada and everybody shits on Jada so hard, and I get it. It's easy because she won't stop talking. But like, some of this is on Will. We can all agree about some of this is genuinely on Will. People blame Jada for the slap. That's not her fault. That's a grown man. And he got up there and he slapped another grown man. You can't blame her for that. It's not like she used her powers. And people blame a lot of the marriage stuff on just Jada. Will is also married to Jada. You know what I mean? He could get a divorce if he wants to, but he doesn't want to. He does not want, and if you pay attention to the interviews, he said it. Divorce is not an option. He'd rather them live as single people and still be married than to get a divorce. Which is weird. It is weird. I understand. For a long time, they were the symbol of black love, especially in Hollywood, right? And that's a symbol that he carefully curated that maybe she didn't want to be a part of, but it's one of the reasons he can't let it go, because it's a failure that he will not accept, right? But to just live as two single people but still be married is weird. It's very odd. Who is it for? It's not for them. They're not together. It's not for us, because now she aired it out. Everybody knows. It's not for the kids, because they're already weird. So who is this for? And like, I mean, it must be rough. I do get it. I have empathy for both of them genuinely, because I think Will, you know, came on strong, wants to make it work and everything, and Jada was just not having it. And a part of me, you know, I'm wrapping up, but just a part of me, a part of me gets it. Because if it's not the life that she wanted, it shouldn't be the life she accepted. That's fair. You're an adult in the world, and you make your own decisions, and you need to live by them, right? But also, to be fair to her, I don't have a gorgeous millionaire trying to fuck me and marry me. I don't know. It probably seems pretty hard to turn down. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if Zendaya walked in here right now, and y'all look like you're together, if she told you, bro, she was like, I want to marry you and be with you for the rest of my life, you'd probably be like, look, I'm in a happy relationship, and I found my happiness. I hope you find yours. I'm not saying it'd be easy to say to her. You'd probably say it after I do, but I don't know if y'all saw, but Sam Bankman-Fried was found guilty on all charges. If you don't know who Sam Bankman-Fried is, he's the dude who looked like somebody microwave Shia LaBeouf. He was behind a multi-billion-dollar crypto scandal, and you know, took a lot of people's money. Had a lot of powerful friends, so he could take a lot of people's money. He was found guilty, and you know, he made a serious mistake. He stole money from rich people. Well, when you think about it, it's really all he did wrong. If you steal from the poor, you're going to be pretty good off. Like, I don't know. This dude gonna go away for a long time, which is crazy because I don't really understand what he did, but I'm glad he didn't do it to me. I'm like, you ever just, because I never got into crypto because I didn't understand it, so you ever just be so dumb you miss a whole tragedy? You just... Because I saw the whole thing coming. I was having FOMO and everything. And then everybody started losing their money. I was like, maybe it pays to not read sometimes. Maybe it's to my benefit that I have stayed as ignorant as possible on very specific subjects in life. I was having a conversation with a friend from back home. And so many things work in connection together to get me where I am. I saw this article about this guy. I think his name's, I might be mispronouncing it, but Brian Mwende, and he is in Kenya, and he was a lawyer. He was a fake lawyer, and he won 26 cases straight. 26 cases straight, one after the other, WWWW, and then they finally caught him, and now he is awaiting trial, where I pray he represents himself. That's phenomenal. 26, you got fake, and apparently it's a whole thing. I didn't know this. In Kenya, this is a whole thing. There are a bunch of fake lawyers, because he was just the first one. There's a bunch of fake lawyers that just never actually passed the bar, but they've been practicing. I guess they got a storefront or something. I don't know, you just walk in and you're like, you seem like a lawyer. You know, the only way I know any lawyer has been a lawyer that I've ever worked with was the paper on the wall behind their desk. If that's fake, I have a fake lawyer. That's my favorite story, though. My favorite thing that happened was Paris Fashion Week. if y'all aren't familiar, Paris has Fashion Week, and all these people high up in the fashion world, rich people, celebrities, they all descended on Paris for a week to see and be seen and stuff. And while they were there was an outbreak of bed bugs, which is hilarious. It couldn't be. You gathered all the richest people in the world together in one place and gave them bed bugs? Are we sure this wasn't an activist? You sure this wasn't Greta Thunberg trying new things? You know what I mean? Just her sitting there like, you take a jet, you pays the price. You know, could have been. We don't know. But it was amazing. They gave all those rich people bed bugs. It made me laugh so hard because it's Fashion Week, so half of them dress like bed bugs to begin with. So like, bed bugs probably thought it was mating season, you know what I mean? They were seeing them walk by like, okay, come through, thickness. I'm gonna take a bite of you later. But no, people from Fashion Week spoke to the press and the public, people from the local government spoke to the press and the public and everything, and mostly everyone was trying to maintain a sense of calm the entire time, right? We're very sorry that this is happening. This is now a reflection on our beautiful city. We're doing our best to move people. Just please stick with us, right? But there was one person that was my favorite. The deputy mayor also spoke to the public and the press, but when the deputy mayor came out, he was like, it's an outbreak. No one is safe. What kind of leader says no one is safe? We just came out of a global pandemic where no country's leader said no one is safe, even when no one was safe. That's crazy. Then the mayor, because the mayor came out, she was ready. She was like prim proper. She made me feel reassured, and I wasn't even in Paris, right? And then she got this assistant-ass mayor behind her. No one is safe. She's probably like, get him out of here. It's crazy. No one is safe. Every leader I've ever had has tried to maintain a sense of calm in a crisis. I remember when I was in middle school, in English class. And English class was after lunch. And I'd seen this kid at lunch, and he had a nasty-ass lunch. I don't know what it was, but as soon as I saw it, I was like, he gonna be sick. That is disgusting. And so then I sat as far away from him as I could, corner of the classroom. And then middle of class, sure enough, his stomach started bubbling. And we all hear it. He just over here taking notes like, looking at us like, y'all don't hear me, right? It's like, of course we hear you. His stomach is loud as hell. And then in the middle class, he jumps up and runs out. And on the way to running out, because he was very sick, he threw up on the back of like 7 kids' heads. And our teacher said, calm down. I know y'all just got thrown up on. Let me get some towels. It's gonna be fine. She didn't say, no one is safe. You see what I mean? I worked at an Italian restaurant that burned down, right? It burned down, and even as the head chef was trying to put the flames out on his back, no one yelled, no one is safe. We just tried to put this man out. Actually, one of my favorite things about when that happened was, okay, so the chef is on fire, right? And then the line cook ran out to the dining hall where everybody else was, and then just yelled to the whole dining hall, we on fire, motherfuckers! Which is like as informative as it is unhelpful. Like, he's telling them the details, but not enough to get them moving. Also, we are not on fire, just he is on fire. Some of the building is on fire, but mostly as we, it's just him. He on fire by himself, right? And so no one knows what to do, because even if someone ran in now and was like, we on fire, motherfuckers, you wouldn't immediately jump up and run. They looked at him and they were like, so is he on drugs or what's And it wasn't until the chef ran out behind him out the door with a couple flames still on his back that everybody cleared out. He yelled, we on fire, motherfuckers. He didn't yell, no one is safe. What would even possess you to put the words to get to the public, no one is safe? Like, when I think about it, now that I think about it, I think that was that deputy mayor low-key admitted he had bed bugs. That's what it was. It had to be, no one is safe. That means I'm not safe. No one is safe. I wish there was video. There's no video of it happening. But you can tell that this is the case because anytime one of our leaders has to speak to us, they're calm because it's not their problem. That's what's happening.
I grew up in Louisiana. Our whole state would get slammed by hurricanes, and the governor would come on TV and be like, we're gonna stick in this together, all right? We're all in this together. He's clearly in Massachusetts, by the way. We're all in this together, all right? Y'all just stick with me. We're gonna get through this. You know what I mean? I think that dude freaked out because it was his problem. It's hard to stay calm when you're in the middle of something, you know? I wish there was video. There's no video. I wish he would just come out, because you know he yelled it. You know, he was like, no one is safe. It's happening to everybody, including really cool people who don't deserve this. God damn, I wish there was a video just to see him be like, it's an outbreak, y'all. We doing our best, but this is bullshit.
I thought I had it all figured out, you know. I was sexting. And sexting's a very precarious situation. You want to make sure you're sexting at the right time, you know? Because if it's like 8 o'clock, you still got other people texting you, you know? You don't want to accidentally send a text that's incoming to somebody because you opened the thing. And it's also like, what if you're not that skilled? Like, what if I'm not good texting with just my left hand? Now you texting typos and stuff. It's knocking the sexy right out of your sexting. You know, it's like, I'm gonna fud your bass. It's like, nobody's into it now. You know? So I had an idea. I was like, this is what I'm gonna do. And I didn't talk to anybody about it. I had never heard anybody doing this, but in my mind, it was the best thing to do. I was like, I'm just gonna speak to text. So that way I don't gotta worry about the other hand and everything, and I can just like get in the zone and stuff. I don't have to worry about other people texting me and everything. And it went horribly wrong. Because I wasn't at home. I was at my childhood home. So I was in my room, but it wasn't my house, you know? And it was, 9 o'clock or so, and we were sexted. I'll read you the thing right now. This is what. Okay. All right. So she's like, "Oh, okay. And what's good? What would you do if you were here right now?" And then I was like, "Girl, I would tear those clothes off." And Mom, what are you doing in here? Mom, I had the door closed. You can't just open the door. I was just coming to see if you wanted dinner. No, I'm okay. Mom, get out right now. Boy, how are you going to tell me to get out somewhere in my house? I'm sorry, Mom. Please, can you please leave and close the door? You know we don't have closed doors in this house. Which is true. That's a very like black family thing of like you not closing the door in my house. What you up to in there? And I was like, Mama, please leave. Please, please leave. And she was like, all right, what's the big deal? I was like, nothing, Mom, just please get out of here. So anyway, girl, I would say, all right, thank y'all so much. Have a great night.
Make it loud for the very funny Josh Johnson.
I don't know if y'all saw it yet, but Justin Timberlake got arrested. Justin Timberlake got arrested for DWI
in what he was in the Hamptons. How fast do you have to be going as a white man in the Hamptons to get pulled over? Because I was reading the story and this man gets pulled over, and then I guess his friends noticed that he left or whatever, so then they also left, and then they saw him getting pulled over, so they pulled up and they were trying to like beg the cop to cut him a break. They're like, he's I don't know if he was close to home, but they were like making excuses for him. And in my head, even in that moment, I was like, why didn't y'all give him a ride? Like, that's Justin Timberlake is so rich. How do you have all that money and you don't have a driver? That's crazy. That's so irresponsible. You got all the NSYNC money. Could have hired one of them to drive. I was reading the story. It was heartbreaking. Not even as a, I don't know what's happening. I truly don't. I truly have no idea. But like, that shit sounded like an attack. That was. God, who makes that their alarm? God damn. That's the most savage. That's. It feels like my high school bully came to the show. That is wild. No, you're fine. Life happens, but you gotta pick a different one, because that feels so crazy. Because the first time I heard it, I was like, maybe I'm a little too hot in this hoodie. Maybe I'm about to faint because I feel like I'm outside right now. And then I heard it again, I was like, nah, that's crickets. That's... Jeez, what? I didn't know we had beef like that. You were over here like, and I'm gonna sit in the front too. I got his ass. No. I got him. Damn, no, it feels like an ex paid you. That is so wild. No, I'm gonna wait till he think he making one of his little points. No, I got his ass. Oh God. Oh. No. I don't know. I feel weird about it. I feel like maybe you look at Justin Timberlake and whatever hex Britney Spears put on is working. It's working overtime. And fame is a very interesting thing. Fame is a mystery. It really is, because Justin Timberlake is doing an arena tour. A whole arena tour. But when he got pulled over and they asked him to step out of the car, the cop didn't know who he was. The cop didn't know who he was because the cop was too young. And I don't know about you, but that hurt me. I was reading the article, and it said that the cop was too young to know, and I think I got 3 wrinkles on my knuckles. Right then, I was like, No, it was absolutely insane. Didn't know who he was. Like, if only Justin had been pulled over by a single mom of 2. You know what I mean? Just a millennial single mom of 2. She would have been like, I'll give you a ride. Come on. No, put the lights on and everything. Woo, woo, we gotta get Justin home. and they took that man to jail to take a picture. That picture, I don't know if you've seen it, but it's not an album cover. That face that Justin made is the most encapsulating face of a man in trouble I've ever seen in my life. You know what I mean? Like you can see in his eyes, he thinking about how he'll have to call Jessica. Whoa, that was wild. And then, this is my conspiracy theory. There's nothing to back up what I'm saying. There's not a shred of evidence, and there's not a word from anyone that backs up what I'm saying. But I think, okay. Do y'all remember Justin? You remember that decade that Justin wanted to be black? Do you remember that? Do you remember that decade that Justin was like, ladies? Y'all remember that, right? That I feel like at first when he got there and they flashed the picture, and also I'm sure that they turned the brightness up extra on mug shots, because like people who you could tell were ready don't look ready when they take the picture. That thing is so bright, it must be prolonged, make you open your eyes to be like, huh. Like it's. I think after he took the picture and he's also sobering up a bit, he was like, wait. This is just street cred. Let me go ahead and milk it, right? Because there have been varying reports on whether or not Justin was handcuffed, right? And personally, my conspiracy, I don't think he was. I feel like Justin was like, look, I know I'm about to go, but can you cuff me real quick? And the cop was like, what? It's like, can you cuff me real quick? Like, just, you know, there's going to be people waiting out there. Can you cuff me real quick? And he's like, I don't even know you. Like, please just do it. He's like, I'm not going to do that, but I'll just stand in front of the door, hold the door open. He was like, okay, all right. And then he walked out, and if you look at the thing, he's got his hands clasped together, but you don't see any like loose chain dangling. And when you zoom into the picture, it looked like a little bit of leather on that. Like, that's a bracelet. That's a bracelet. But then JT over here doing his best Malcolm X impression. My man. Another black man locked up. Yeah. Actually, okay. Did y'all see? Did y'all see the white woman that got in trouble for saying the N-word? I know you said which one. Okay, fair enough. Okay. I say the because this was the for me. It's like other people were saying it, people were saying it all the time, but this one felt especially crazy, so I followed the story because it is captivating. Okay, so basically, where do I even start? There's a thing called trad wife. Now, trad wife is short for traditional wife, right? Trad wife is like this content thing that they do on TikTok. It's spilled over to Instagram a little bit, and it's basically women doing like stuff around the house while telling women to be better women, right? It's just like, why don't you be a lady while she makes a pie or something? I don't get it. It's not for me. I'm not who watches it. But basically, there was this young white woman that was over here cooking something. It didn't look done. And maybe it was done. Maybe she's bad at it. I don't know. But it did not look done. But then she's talking about her friends, and then she says, because then some of my friends out here are just like, out here dating these guys, and broke ass niggas, right? And she says it without missing a beat. She says it like you're not gonna hear it, right? So then, of course, everyone who saw this, like, it started this frenzy online, right? And so there were all these people, she did it on TikTok, there's all these people commenting, replying, what's wrong with you? What are you doing? Are you trolling? All stuff like that, right? And then she makes another video, and she's like, look, I made a video earlier that offended a community or something, and like, and I've really listened to the feedback, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't really give a care. Like, I don't know. It's like, so then they found her job, right? Which is crazy, because you a trad wife. Why you working? Why are you? You know what I mean? Why are you? You're a trad. You're supposed to be a traditional. Why are you working at all? Are you can't trad wife on the side. You can't. There's no such thing as halfway crooks. You know what I mean? You gotta be all in or all out, right? And so then they found her job, then they got her fired from her job, right? So then everyone was like talking about how, she clearly got fired, even though they don't say her name. They issued a press release, because why else would they do it? And they were like, yeah, certain individual's not working here anymore. So then, she starts trying to cozy up to, like, Newsmax and like One Nation News and just a lot of the alt-right on Twitter and everything. And she takes this spin of like, I was canceled, right? So she gets on Newsmax real quick, but she also just doesn't quite have the juice. You know what I mean by that? She doesn't quite have the the presence and the energy of like a real racist is gonna be a newscaster. You know what I mean? Like, she just doesn't have it. Like, when you're watching her, you're like, she's saying bad things and they're annoying, but I'm not angry. She just doesn't have the oomph to get me there. You know what I mean? Like, I've just never seen diet racism before, but that was it. So then she makes more videos trying to double down harder. And in these upcoming videos, she just gets way worse with it. Gets like even more bigoted with it. So she's tweeting the N-word all the time. She's been tweeting the N-word nonstop since she got fired, right? And now she's making videos where she's saying the F-word, right? And so she's just going after everybody, just trying to prove how terrible that she is, right? And so then she starts trying to cozy up to a lot of these, like, especially neo-Nazis as much as she can. And then a turn takes place. An incredible turn that I could not have predicted. One of the most insane things that has maybe happened so far this century, the neo-Nazis start rejecting her as a psyop. Because they feel what I feel. They see the video and they're like, you don't mean it though. Like, it's not... It's not like coming out of your stomach, you know what I mean? Like, it's not, you're not even saying it with bass, like, and so then they were like, no, don't trust her, okay? Don't listen to her, don't follow her. She working for the CIA, she probably a Fed. They all turned on her. They started bullying her. It was absolutely insane. It was one of those things where then she keeps trying to cozy up to him. She keeps trying to like take pictures with him. She's going to events and stuff like that. And some of the ones that roll with her are rolling with her in real time, and they're like making fun of how other people are making fun of her. But you can tell she's still not like in yet, She's not like with them hard. But then there's some people that can't stand her so much. This happened like a week ago. So in the course of 3 days, they can't stand her so much that they start digging up her old tweets, right? So then another thing I never would have seen coming, they dig up her old tweets and they find old not racist tweets from like 2 years ago where she was telling somebody, hey, that's actually appropriation, you might not want to do that. And so now she getting canceled by the neo-Nazis for old, not racist tweets. So then she over here fighting for her life, trying like N-word, F-word, everything, just throwing it all out there, trying to see what sticks. And then other people will comment under her on Twitter like, is this you, bitch? Miss Stolen Land? And she just played it. She played it poorly. That's what happened. She could have had a real shot. She could have, but she doesn't have enough of the real, you can tell she's not really racist. I know it's a weird thing to say about somebody who's been saying the N-word nonstop for a week, but you can just tell she doesn't have the fire in her. You know? That's not how you do it. That's not, you were making racist people uncomfortable. You were making, there were racist people commenting under her like, this is uncouth. That's not how you do it. If you really want to be somebody as a racist, if you really want to make waves as a bigot, you start out slow. You start with a bunch of slow and steady dog whistles over decades. Yeah, I mean, you never say the word outright. You throw out a thug here every once in a while. You know what I mean? Every once in a while, like on a holiday, you can get real crazy with it. You can do like a animals or something. It's like, get people going, you know? Plant your feet, but don't dig too deep. And then after a while, you know, you start to ingratiate yourself. They start to be like, hey, she's one of us. And then they bring you in, and maybe they bring you in on a temporary basis, and they give you like a little guest spot every now and again. And then after a couple decades, you get a hosting gig, you know? Because be honest, like if a week from now, Megyn Kelly said the N-word, we'd be like, yup. We expected that. She's been earning it over decades. The expectation lands right on the strip perfectly. And then we also find out that she might be single, so you're not only not a trap wife, you're not a wife. What are you doing? Where's your man right now? Like you weren't a trap wife. You were working. You were a mom, but you were working, and you're a single working mom. That's a bigger demographic to appeal to. She really put herself in the position where she really needs a husband like this.
Welcome to Josh Johnson Show. I'm Josh Johnson, joined by my co-host, fellow stand-up comedian Logan Nielsen. Logan, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right, man. How are you?
I'm doing well. I went to cryotherapy for the first time.
Cryotherapy?
Yeah, have you heard of this?
I've heard of the name. I guess I'm not entirely sure what it is, but I'm hoping this leads to you being some sort of supervillain.
No.
I mean, some sort of
that
accident.
would be great.
Cryo Josh out in the world.
Basically, I still have a little remnants from the injury in May. Mm-hmm. And so
go check out the episode Joshy Hurts His Boob for all the details.
And so basically,
we actually named that episode.
We're supposed to lower the inflammation because apparently the tendon is still inflamed. Okay. And so I went to this cryotherapy because apparently what it does is it lowers the overall inflammation in your body, and it's without you having to take anything. It's just the extreme cold helps boost your immune system, and I'm sure there's like some white blood cell stuff happening and everything. There's like all these benefits, and the only thing that I saw that's like the only side effect or drawbacks are...
Turns you into an ice monster? Yeah.
Some people might experience a like cold sore somewhere on the body because your head is not in it. It's just the neck down.
Okay. Like an actual like a cold sore?
No, just a sore from how cold they were, I guess.
That's what I figured, but like that wording.
Yeah, that wording's not great because that's what I read on the paper. So I'm reading the paper. I'm literally reading the release, and I was like, so this cold sore thing. And then she did what I did just
now.
now, where she didn't fully catch why I was like cold sore.
Cold sore.
And she was like, yeah, because you know sometimes you get sore from the cold. I'm like, so that's the cold sore that you're talking about. There's nothing nasty in this tank.
You might need to touch up that wording.
Yeah.
It sounds like I'm about to catch something.
It would be better if you said sores of the cold. Like that, even that. It sounds very medieval, but it doesn't sound like a cold sore.
Or some soreness or stiffness from the cold. You know what I mean? Then that lets you know it's like it's just going to be like a feeling more than... Or are they saying you might get an open sore?
No, you wouldn't get an open sore, but I guess you might get like a blister.
Okay.
Because here's the thing. When you get in, they tell you not to touch the walls or the door because the walls and the door are like extra cold. So you're already getting cold blasted on you, but you could potentially like, you know, like when you lick a frozen telephone pole or something, that's the dry cold. That is the walls.
So they need to write you might get a Christmas storied.
A Christmas storied would be better and even sound more fun than a cold sore.
A cold sore.
Yeah.
Sakes. What else could you call a cold cut? No, that's meat. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Can't be a cold cut.
You might get a cold cut on your arm. Someone will just throw it on you.
I didn't know I get sandwiches from these appointments. That's great.
Yeah. So I did that, and honestly, I feel amazing. This is like
good.
I'm very scared. This is actually why I don't do drugs. I'm already addicted to the thing. I like on the way home, I was like, man, I should do this like twice a week. They recommend apparently twice a week so that you even out with the levels of benefits of doing cold therapy.
Okay. Yeah.
But I was like, should probably do it every day. Like,
so is it like you said it's your neck down, so it's something you get into, and then is it like filled with? Is it just like, for lack of a better word, like almost like dry ice, like just like
I don't know what the actual.
There?
I don't know
it's
how
not
they
dry
actually
ice,
do it, but they're blasting you with a very dry cold.
Okay.
So it's very cold in the tank, right?
Gotcha. Okay.
And that for me, I liked this place, but I think I might go to a different place because they have a different type of tank than I've seen before. The tank that I've seen previously, when it closes, your head is sticking out of it. Mm-hmm. And in this one, the tank was very open at the top. And I don't know which one's better or if they have an effect obviously this place is very successful. The other thing is how I came to find out about it. So I guess that place is successful. But that was the only thing where I was like, I might go to a different place where I'm truly like Iron Lung.
Like you want like it wrapped around your neck, like.
Because I think that's the only way. Because what I need is my chest, and I felt it blasting my legs the whole time. Okay. And even though the rest of my body ended up getting cold, I was like, for what I need, I should almost be upside down right now. Like I need the cold blasting my chest.
Do they have a small one that only goes around your chest?
No.
No place has that?
No. But yeah, so I did that, and so this is, I don't even know how to tell this story in a way that everyone will enjoy. Because if you're like me, you'll be like cringing, because I was cringing. But if you're not like me, then it's probably funny. Okay, so basically, I get there, and this place does a bunch of stuff. They do the cryotherapy. I always want to say cryptotherapy, and in my head, that's just a therapy for people who have lost all their money.
Yeah.
Just go to Crypto Anonymous.
Yeah. That or therapy for mummies. We'll wink to the camera.
So I get there, right? And when I get there, I almost walked right out. As soon as I walked in, I took 2 steps in, and I saw this woman who, they do everything there. They do the cryotherapy, they do energy shots, they do like health and all the health and wellness stuff, and they also do the rehydration IVs, right?
Oh, okay.
So I walk in and immediately see a lady with an IV, and I was like, nope. I like. I know that doesn't even have anything to do with, you know, the cryotherapy I'm about to do, but in my head I was like, I can't. This is wild. So I steel myself and I just close my eyes and walk to the front desk, and I'm like, hey, you know, I called ahead. You might have an appointment for me on file. My name is Josh, all that stuff, right? And as she's pulling me up and she's like, oh, yeah, we do have an appointment for you. We'll be able to start in a couple minutes. We just need you to sign these 2 release forms, right? So then she brings around a little, like they have a laptop that's like on a stand with wheels that they just go from person to person. You fill out the release.
Right.
And as she's talking to me, the lady with the IV walks up to the desk and starts talking to her, like not fully interrupting us, but kind of like interrupting.
Right.
And I was also like, and obviously, if you have an IV in your arm and you have an emergency, please interrupt me. Like this is, But when she walked up, I just saw it again, and I was like,
Wait, just seeing an IV bag made you that?
No, it wasn't the bag. It was the bag and her arm. It was just like, cause this woman clearly doesn't care about the IV at all. So she's just like living life, like moving arms around like she doesn't have an IV in her. But then I'm like, the entire time.
Wow, I didn't know that would affect you that much.
Every time I see it, I'm just like, oh. And so now I'm squirming, and I'm like, like in her face. Like I kind of felt bad about it in retrospect.
Are you like? Do you not like needles?
Not at all. Not for a second.
Okay. So I guess I didn't really know this about you.
You didn't know that I didn't like. I've told you. This is why I haven't had a physical done.
Well, I guess I know some people don't like having needles go in. Like I don't love getting needles put in, but I can handle it. I didn't know yours was so bad. Just seeing someone just, whoa. What was that?
I'm thinking about it right now.
What? See, that's like, I didn't know it was this bad. I didn't know just seeing a lady with an IV was going to fuck you up. And not even seeing it like done. You didn't see it go in or anything. You just saw it already there.
That was hell. And so then...
Wow.
And so then she's like talking to the lady at the front desk, just waving her arm, just like having a day, right? Just like, you know, and then I already feel so much more energized. So she's like being annoying.
This lady's fucking playing charades right now with an IV in her arm. Yeah.
First word, IV, right? And so I'm freaking out, and I'm starting to make noises in front of her. I felt bad. Like she's like talking, and she's like, but then I realized she's not talking about anything. It's not like the IV is coming out or something. She's literally just like, oh my God, this stuff actually works. Like, this is amazing, right? It almost feels like she's a plant from that place. She just walks up and she's like, I was so drunk when I came here, but now I feel totally hydrated.
Yeah. And then the lady at the desk, she's like, I know, they help a lot. And then turns to you, you can add that on for just an extra $30.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm like, I'm oh God. And so she's next to me while she's doing it, and I'm just like, and so then I start making like little noises to myself. They're not that dramatic, but they were like, oh, like that thing, right? And so then the lady in front desk is like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm just, you know. And then she's like,
this bitch gotta leave.
She's like, the cryotherapy isn't that, it's not intense or anything, like you'll be fine, blah blah blah. I was like, I just kept pretending it was about the cryotherapy, but I was just cringing at the lady. The lady is like fascinated by her own bag. Like she's just like
she's slapping it,
slapping the bag like a bag of wine. I hear the bubbles are good for you.
Oh. Yeah. They make you more buoyant.
Yeah. I was, I hated it so much. I hated it. I was like getting disgusted and angry, and I wanted to cry, and it wasn't even happening to me. And I was like, it was like to the point where I was ready to be rude to her, because she was like, She just kept talking, but now she's like not even talking to us. She's just talking about life, or whatever. And I was like, I can't.
She's probably not even that dehydrated. She just needed friends.
And so then she wheels around the little computer for me, and I'm like ducking under the computer so I don't have to look at this woman. This was like I was like under.
Like trying to get like the eye line with the computer to block her out.
Yeah, I'm looking dead at the keyboard with my nose to it, so I don't have to look at this woman because she's just like, oh god, it was so gross. It was so nasty. And then it was my turn to like do the cryotherapy, and I go in there. Oh god, I hated it. And then I had to walk past her, and I was like, "Don't this is like doesn't even make sense. This is how you know it's like a weird phobia." I had to walk past her, and as I'm walking, I'm like, "Do not trip on her stick. Do not trip on her stick," because like the stick that holds up the IV. Because in my head, I was gonna trip on the stick, and me, the stick, the bag, and her were gonna go flying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, just walk. I literally walked.
You're gonna trip over it. You're gonna pull her. You guys are gonna get tangled up in it, right? The needle's gonna fly out of her arm into your arm. She's gonna be talking the whole time.
I walked past her, like, you know those people that are scared to cross bridges. I hate needles so much. I walked past the one with an IV like I was crossing the Golden Gate with a fear of heights. Like I was just like, don't look down, don't look down, don't look down, don't look down. I hated it so much. And then I hated it so much I forgot I was there for cryotherapy. And so
you forgot you had something to do?
I just felt like I was in purgatory. Like I was like, I don't know how to leave, but I also, and then the worst part is that I've like now wasted this, like if I leave, I've wasted this receptionist time, but I haven't actually paid for anything. And so then she sets me up with some socks and a robe, and you change into the robe and the socks before you get in the tank and everything. Mm-hmm. And then, I walk to the tank in the robe and the socks, and I step inside, and then she closes it, and then, you know, she's like, you can hand me the robe. And so I take the robe off and hand it to her. And like when it started, I was upset. Like when when the cryotherapy started, I was like, I'm truly giving them money to be in Chicago naked right now. That's all that's happening. Like I've paid these people for them to put me in the dead of winter Chicago with no clothes on, you know?
Yeah.
And even as it's happening, it didn't hurt as much as I thought it would. I thought it was going to be incredibly painful. I really did. I thought it was going to be, but apparently a dry cold and a wet cold. So like an ice bath hurts too much for me to stay in it.
Right.
Like it genuinely, I'll be in it for a little bit, and it's, to me, cryotherapy is just a little cheat code where first of all, you can't be in there more than 3 minutes. So it's already like, okay, I can handle this for 3 minutes, right?
Right, yeah.
Then also the effects of it I think they last as long as if you would have taken the ice bath, but the ice bath, you'd have to be in there so much longer.
Okay, yeah.
And so it really is like a nice little life hack cheat code thing, you know?
Okay.
So first minute, I was like, oh, this is really terrible. And then the second minute, I think I was just numb to it. Like I didn't even feel it. And then the third minute, I was like, I think I need to get out of here. Like when we were getting into the third minute, I was like, you know, I think I'm healed. I think open this door, you know, like I just did not want to be in there anymore. And so then, also I did accidentally touch the wall a couple times, and it is like, it's so cold. It's like fire. Right.
Yeah.
And so I see what they mean about the cold sores. And so then we finish up, and she hands me the robe. And like as soon as I put the robe on, I'm straight up like tingling. Like I'm just it honestly, it felt so good. And there are some things that obviously you can't feel in life, like when they say lowers inflammation, where it's like, I guess you'll see the effects of that if you have a sort of condition and then it starts to go away. Like that's what I'm hoping for with my chest, is that the inflammation will drop and stuff. But overall, I felt like they say that it has the ability to trigger and release endorphins and stuff. So it's also like a mood booster potentially.
Oh, that's why it made you feel better after all the needle stuff.
I felt so good. It was
good for your mental health, not just your breastal health.
And then I felt great all day until just now. But no, I felt really good. And then I'm definitely gonna. I think I'm gonna incorporate it, like, if I can, post workout, and if not, just randomly. But that was such a nice thing, because it's also pretty cheap, you know. Like it's not incredibly cheap, but they have a, which I guess I didn't even ask them for. That's the other way they get you, probably. I was in such a good mood, I forgot to ask for the first time discount.
Oh,
yeah, wow.
So you gotta see if you get that second time discount. Do they recommend you do it like a certain amount or every so often, or is it just?
They said they recommend twice a week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that what you're gonna try to do, you think?
I bought 2 more. So I bought the one that I got today plus 2 more or something.
Okay.
And I don't know if I'll go to that place again after I get done with my sessions. Only
Not
because
that lady's there.
Yeah. Also, I'm good with them doing what they gotta do to make money, like do all the health and wellness stuff. But just to have the person like out there, I was like, ugh, woogaboo.
Yeah, it's not a good in-store greeter.
Like even a crack house has the decorum to not have someone with a needle in their arm at the front door.
I don't believe you for a second.
Just throwing it out there. Throwing it out there.
I think they're going to see it and they're going to forget they have a needle in their arm. Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that helped. And so maybe there'll be, because I know, it's been an ongoing thing for you. We've been having our every now and then our Joshy boob check-ins on the pod.
Yeah. No, it's truly wild. It's like I'm really upset that it's taking this long to heal and stuff.
Yeah.
Now,
sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. What were you gonna?
Mine was gonna be dumb. My thing was gonna be very dumb. I was just gonna say, so when you're in like the thing next time, you're in the big cold barrel or whatever, and then the place gets struck by lightning. So if you, of course, gain cold powers, what's your supervillain persona?
Probably just like freezing anyone who does puns.
Freeze. So you're gonna go out of your way to not have a cold pun name?
Yeah. Anyone who does puns, I'm just gonna ice breath them frozen. Just shh.
So, and so your supervillain name will just be like a man with ice powers who hates puns, because you don't want anything even close to clever. You don't want anything close to wordplay. Everyone, look out! Here comes that guy with the ice powers.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Okay, fair enough.
Fair
enough.
On the way there, though, this is a very New York thing that I got to see.
Someone on the subway with a needle in their arm.
Close. So I was waiting on the train to head there, and this is like at my stop. So you just to paint the picture for you, you've been at this station. This guy is walking. Just went through the turnstile, is walking to the platform, and he walks so close to the edge, not even trying to be funny, he walked so close to the edge that I thought he was going to jump. right?
Oh, really?
Like you rarely see people that close to the edge. Like it looked like his foot was going to come off of it, right? And he stops and he stays right there. And then he's texting. And then the train comes and a couple people even started moving towards him, being like, "Hey, yo," because the train is coming.
Get hit by this train, yeah.
And his arm, he's texting, and his arm isn't fully extended out, but it's extended out enough to be a problem, right?
Yeah.
Train comes in. Train's actually not even coming in that fast. It's not coming in that hot to the station.
Okay.
But this dude, this is pure chaos. This dude is texting. Train comes. A couple people are like, "Hey, yo," right? Train passes him, knocks his phone out of his hand, right?
Yes.
So knocks just the tip, like it must have just hit the tip because the phone flies out of his hand and onto the track, right? And then this dude screams, rears back, and then punches the moving train and then leaves. And I was like, yeah, you've like essentially subbed up New York in a moment.
Sometimes you gotta punch a train.
Because it was this dude's fault, you know?
Yeah.
Train didn't do anything crazy. Train
No.
didn't hop onto the platform for a second and slap his
No.
phone out of his hand.
No, Train did the one thing trains do, which is be on tracks.
Yeah.
Is to roll along those tracks. It's very easy to not get hit by a train because you know where they're gonna be.
This dude had his arm out just enough. Because looking back, I'm surprised that his arm didn't get taken off, you know?
Right.
But that's
If he's
also
that
just a
close.
testament to how, like, he was close but not. Because he was holding his phone, like, he really was holding his phone at the ends of his fingertips like this.
Okay, so like wait, yeah, and then because especially too, if you're already like way like at the end, and then a lot of people when they look at their phones are looking down. He's lucky he didn't get fucking hit in the head.
Yeah. And so the way that he's holding his phone is like he's handing the train his phone anyway.
Yeah. I mean, this man doesn't deserve a phone, is what it sounds like.
So it
I
flies
have
out
no
of his
sympathy
head.
for him.
Flies out of this man's head, flies like onto the track. This dude punches the train and then walks back through the turnstile and leaves.
Well, like if he's punching a moving train too, that punch isn't gonna feel good. That's gonna like carry your hand you know what I mean? You just hit it for a second, you're gonna
Especially if
almost
you punch one of the doors, it's taking you with it.
Yeah. And then he just left.
Yeah.
That must have been him just in that moment being like, well, whatever I was doing is over now.
I guess we don't need a Sunday.
Off to the phone store.
I'd like to think he just bought that phone.
That'd be great if he like just came from like an Apple store.
And that's why he's holding it so far out. He's like, why is there no home button? and then it flies out of his hand down the track.
It's even better that the train hit it that way, almost like a like a high school junior knocking it out of a freshman's hand. Just like slap. Get out of here. Get out my train station, nerd.
You know what's really sad is that there are some forms, right? Obviously, bullying is bad and we should not bully or be bullied. There are some things when I look back at high school that were done that I was like, I was mad at the time, but as an adult, I can look back and be like, that was funny though. Yeah, I mean, like I remember one time I was talking to my friend and she was walking away, and as she walked away, she slapped the books out of my hand. But to her point, right? So that's already once again, like you said, classic bully move, right?
Yep. Yeah.
And
that's old school. That's one of those things that will never go away.
Yeah.
Already perfected.
That's bullying that was around before backpacks. Yeah, I mean,
Hell, that might have even been around before books. You know what I mean?
And so then I was holding my book. She slapped them out of my hand, and I was all mad and everything because I was one of those kids that instead of just having a binder, I would put the like pop quiz or test papers or whatever in whichever chapter of the book I was on at the time. Does that make sense? What I'm saying?
Yeah, I kind of feel you. Like, would you put it to like your book would just get filled with stuff to like go with each section?
So my basically my books were booked marked by my tests.
Gotcha. See, I used to do that, but it was generally where we were at, but like with the notebook I used for that class. So just be like, that's where it is.
And so then she slaps the books out of my hands. The books fly out, and then they open on the way down, so papers go flying everywhere. So now, not only did you knock the books out of my hands, but you messed up my system, right?
You knocked the book out of my hand, and then the book exploded.
And then I remember turning around and being like, "What's wrong with you?" Right? And she was like, "I had to. You were holding them like a girl, right?" And when she said that, like I didn't get it at the time. I didn't get it for maybe 3 more weeks until one day I really did see all the guys carrying their books like with the hand under the
on
books
the side.
And on the side, and the
kind of
girls
like a football a little bit.
Yeah, like a football, and the girls were hugging them to their chest, and I was like, oh, I really was standing there hugging my books to my chest while I was talking to her. And she was like, you made it too easy. Because if you had been holding them like a football and I slapped it, you might have been able to catch them or whatever. But she was like, they just went through your arms. I just saw an opportunity and I took it.
She just hit the top of it.
She hit the top of the books and they all flew down.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
I probably looked like she slapped the books out of Harry Potter's arms because the way that the papers fell and flew was like the books had wings that were coming off.
Yeah. No, that's pretty good. I'm disappointed in myself for how enjoyable I find it to just knock something out of someone's hand. It's so stupid. It's so childish. I know it's the worst, but like especially something that you know is not going to break or whatever, and someone is just holding. I'd still do it. I do it to adult friends. If they're holding a notebook, I'll just slap it out of their hand because it's funny. And I know it's dumb. I knock Jess's phone out of her hand all the time when she's just sitting on the couch looking at Facebook, or I'll just slap it. She gets so mad at me, but it will never not be funny to me.
One of the most pimp moves, you know, like those things in high school that a kid does that makes them legendary, you know? Mm-hmm. One time I was hanging out with some kids after school. We went to Sonic, right? Now, do you have Sonic?
Not like nearby. There's some in Iowa,
but you just know what Sonic is, right?
Yeah, I know what Sonic is. I've been to a Sonic. Yeah.
So he had got the popcorn chicken from Sonic, okay, and he had a piece of popcorn chicken in his mouth, and we were sitting outside in the little, you know how they don't have that much outdoor space, but they at least every Sonic has that 1 or 2 outdoor space seating, like picnic tables.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're sitting on those. And he's so excited. He'd been talking about the popcorn chicken the whole time, and I guess it really was low key annoying. And so he finally gets the popcorn chicken. He grabs one of the biggest pieces and goes to put it in his mouth, and then another kid like through his fingers that are pinched like this around the chicken, right? So through them, the other kid slaps his hand up. So he perfectly launches the chicken between his fingers, right? Mm-hmm. So he slaps it out of his hand. That kid looks up and is so shocked that there's this much evil in the world, right? Mm-hmm. Looks up and then just stares at it and then catches it in his mouth.
Fucking legend.
King mode. Like I don't even know if you need to get your GED after this. You know what I mean? Like I think you could just tell people that happened.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, we need to hire him immediately.
The second you said he knocked the chicken out of his hand, that's what my brain, that's how I wanted it to end.
Yeah.
I'm like, the coolest thing would be is he caught it in his mouth. And I was sitting here while you were telling that, I was hoping
this
the whole time this would happen.
Looked up and had enough time. This is how hard the other kid hit it. He had enough time.
Launched it in the air like a rocket.
Yeah, he had enough time to look at him and look hurt.
He straight up October skied that chicken up there.
He had enough time to look at him, look hurt, look up at the sky, clock it, and then move his head just right to catch it in his mouth.
Yeah, that's it. You do that, you get a scholarship to play whatever sport you want.
Hey,
doesn't matter. You should be playing something.
If I slap the popcorn chicken out of somebody's hand and they caught it in their mouth, I'd be like, God is real. All right, like I'm gonna have to change my ways because clearly,
Yeah. I would just look at them and be like, I work for you now. Mm-hmm. You beat me.
It was honestly like those moments. I mean, you know from teaching and stuff, but those moments that organically, like group think, right?
Yeah.
Make you scream and run. We all scream and ran like he had a gun. Like,
but yeah, you get so excited by what you just witnessed, your body can't even contain itself. You have to do something with the energy. And the best thing you can do is just run and yell because you witnessed a miracle.
He didn't even say he was going to do it. He wasn't like, hey, everybody, hold up. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me prove.
Nah.
Oh, man, this kid.
That's one of those ways you get like a nickname that sticks with you for 50 years after that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Right there, that's the beauty of the universe.
Yeah, if you see somebody calling somebody Pops who's only 32.
Oh, damn. Being a young kid named Pops, that's actually kind of awesome. And that's the reason? Shit. That's cool as hell.
I think even the people who try to act like they're above everything would be like, that is actually pretty cool. You know those people who you tell something and they're like, oh, yeah, I guess that seems kind of dumb, you know? Even those people, oof. Like, to me, this is not a you had to be there story. This is like, in what world does someone slap something so small perfectly out of your hand, launches it into the sky, and then you have the strength of character and the calm to tilt your head a little bit to the right. Find it. Like that means he has the eyes of a pilot in World War II that didn't have all the like fancy computers to tell him where the other planes were. He had to eyeball it and hope he wasn't just shooting a dark cloud, right?
Yeah. He just knows how to bomb that factory he can clock it from the sky.
This kid was like, if I move my head enough, if I open my mouth enough, because it was also a big piece as well.
Yeah.
This wasn't like a little bitty nugget.
That's not a you had to be there story. That's a I wish I had been there story.
Yeah.
Because just hearing about it excites me. If I would have seen it, I would be a different man today.
Maybe that's why I really believe anything could happen, because I saw that kid turn his head a little bit and catch that in his mouth.
Yeah, you have a little more sense of magic in the world than I do, and it may be because of that moment.
Man,
that's where you and I split. Because one of us got to see that and one of us didn't. God damn. God, that's cool. Next time we're together, we're going to try to recreate that, okay?
Because it
wasn't
slap
chicken out of your hand and you're going to try to catch it in your mouth.
There's just going to be chicken all over the floor.
Oh, for sure. We're going to ruin that hotel room, but we're going to do it.
The fact that like it wasn't a light tap, you know?
I mean, it's honestly, it sounds like he hit it hard enough to really send it. So it's also really lucky he hit it straight up.
That's what I'm saying.
Because honestly,
yeah.
if you're hitting it with that force too, you'd probably just be launching it at a weird angle.
You'd think you'd be launching it behind you to say that you started with your hand down and you did one of these.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's the other thing that will never be recreated. Not just the clocking it and the catching it, is the launch being straight up.
Yeah.
You'd have to try so hard.
Yeah. I don't believe in God, but like, that would get me close. That would get me close. Seeing that, I'd be like, someone's up there.
Hey, some things are fair. All right.
Yeah, sometimes life is just great. God damn. That'd be cool. So you water bottle flipping kids, you ain't shit. That trend that ended 8 years ago.
Yeah, make that water bottle the size of your thumb and pitching it straight into the air and catch it down your gullet.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Although there was a real science to the water flipping, because it really did depend on how much you filled up the bottle. Because I could see, I saw one guy, this was like online, so it's not like I was there, but there was one guy who got the bottle to flip 3 times before it landed perfectly. And I was like, that's the real skill, to like get like launch it and have it do multiple flips and then land. Because like the one flip is impressive, but I don't know, everyone got good at it from everyone trying to post them doing it.
Yeah, but it was fun though to have a moment in time where just every teen was quasi obsessed with physics for just a second.
Yeah, that was maybe one of the last trend. Good ones that we got, because the next one was eating Tide Pods. Like that, what a wholesome trend that was. The next one was true. Like, hey, ruin your school. Like actually break stuff and cause millions of dollars in damage. The next one's going to be like, hey, punch your grandma in the face.
Well, yeah, and right before the water bottle flipping was like planking, which didn't really make sense. Wasn't quite, you know what I mean?
Even the planking was, it was like fine. It was like,
fine, but it was not interesting. But you know,
yeah, some people got hurt, but then they were just like planking in places that weren't sustainable and stuff. Like the water bottle challenge wasn't hurting anybody, but now you got stuff. You actually have them faking challenges now. So now you'll see a thing trending where it's like kids on TikTok are doing this, and then you actually talk to people who are on TikTok and they're like, no one is doing that.
No one's doing that. The
NyQuil chicken.
Yeah, one local newscaster was shown one video by a friend.
It had 12 likes. And he was like, we have to warn the people.
The new dangerous trend that your teens are getting into. Yeah, it's always that shit. Is there one right now? Is there a new one right now? Any new dumb trend like that? I don't know.
The NyQuil chicken.
Is that the new one?
That's old. So it's old. Like, it's not real. Is that just
putting NyQuil on chicken?
Yeah, it's not real.
Okay, it's not good. That's good to hear.
Yeah, but it's baking NyQuil in the chicken.
Okay. I know you said it's not real, but why?
I think that this person got what they wanted. I think this person who made the thing was trying to
do a fake viral
thing, and then it did take off, because there's only one video of someone doing it. At least with the other ones, with all the other dumb trends like Tide Pod, all stuff like that.
Well, even the Tide Pod one though wasn't as big as everyone acted like it was.
I feel like a lot of people did it. Like I saw lots of videos of people doing it.
Did you? Okay, because I never saw anybody do it, but I heard a lot of people talking about it and talking about the kids these days. Because back in our day, we used to.
Now, to be fair, a lot of people were half-heartedly doing it. So some of the videos I saw was people like biting it and then it's squirting and them freaking out. It wasn't like,
yeah.
Yeah, that's one that I think, I do agree that it blew up more than people were doing it, but I saw quite a few videos of people actually doing it, and I was like, oh, geez.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you remember when the one thing was like the cinnamon challenge, like eating a spoonful of cinnamon? I heard there were rumors like people died doing that, but I don't know if that's true either.
I don't know if people died, but I will say you can asphyxiate from how, like, hard it makes you cough and not being able to catch your breath and stuff. But I remember we all did the cinnamon challenge one day there were 2 that we did. There was a day that was so slow at the restaurant that we each tried the cinnamon, and we were like, 2 people did it, so I think we must have been doing it wrong, because it wasn't as impossible as people were making it, right? I think for effect, people were putting too much cinnamon on the spoon.
Well, I think we were putting too much on it, and then the big mistake, you can't breathe in when you're putting it in your mouth. That's where people are fucking up. They're going to, and then you're going to suck in some cinnamon.
Yeah, you also can't move your tongue. Like, that dusts up the cinnamon as well. So when I did it, twice I did it without coughing or anything. And it's like you put it in your mouth, and then you just let it sit, let it get wet.
That makes sense now too, that you were just eating spoonfuls of cinnamon. So that's why just drinking a bunch of pumpkin spice creamer didn't bump you at all.
What are you talking about?
You're like shit. I ate spoonfuls of cinnamon.
What does that have to do with anything?
The creamer is cinnamon flavored. It's pumpkin spice. There's cinnamon in that. Nutmeg and shit.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, don't try to act like there was no connection at all.
I'm not trying to act like anything. I didn't know what you meant. I was like, wait, how does this help me drinking pumpkin spice?
Because you're used to just going ham on some cinnamon. You ate 2 spoonfuls, you said.
Yeah, but these are wildly apart. These are years apart. I ate 2 spoonfuls of cinnamon when I was in high school. And now you're like, yeah. And then years later, your tongue is still dead from
just trying to make some callbacks for the fun. I love when you get pissed off when I bring up things that the audience likes about
I'm not
stories.
Pissed off at all.
When I try to make callbacks about things that our audience enjoys, and you get really annoyed when I bring them up.
I'm not annoyed at all. I'm literally, at first I didn't know what you were talking about. Now that I know what you're talking about, I'm like, oh yeah, but that's still so far away. I don't know how it would have helped me. It's like being a swimmer in high school, but then like after college, you're like, I used to swim. Used to swim real fast. Now I'm just a guy who can swim.
Okay, I don't think that really applies to what I was saying.
Yeah, like if I had drank the pumpkin spice in high school, I think I'd be fully with you. I'd be like, yeah, I'm knocking back loads of cinnamon, so of course
I also
I'm not
didn't
gonna.
know it was high school. You just said at work.
No,
at
the
in
restaurant.
high school.
At the restaurant.
I didn't know you worked at the restaurant only in high school. You said the restaurant.
Oh, I thought you knew.
Listen, believe it or not, I don't go throughout my whole life thinking about how your life planned out. You know, what jobs you had when.
I feel like I've said it many times.
You said you worked at a restaurant. I didn't know it was only in high school.
It was in high school and college. So some of college. But yeah.
And you drank pumpkin spice creamer only a couple years after that. I wasn't that far off.
Years though.
It was a joke. It was a fucking joke. You get so touchy about the pumpkin spice shit now.
You're saying I'm touchy, and I'm laughing.
I know, but you always, lately, anytime I bring up the pumpkin spice shit, you always get like, well, what does that have to do with anything? Like, you get so, and it's like, just right now, it's the fall too. I'm getting messages I'm getting tagged and shit about pumpkin spice because of you.
Yeah, no, I have too.
Yeah,
I feel like they're tagging both of us, but they message independently.
They do, and it's funny, and I appreciate it. It's a running gag, and now when I bring up the running gag, you're like, and what does that have to do with anything? Why are we even talking about this?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't even like it that much.
I feel like you're characterizing a thing that I'm not doing now.
No, this exact thing happened like a couple episodes ago, like not that long ago, where I just referenced the pumpkin spice thing, and you were like, what does that even have to do? It's the only time you give me like aggressive pushback on a joke is now when it's about the pumpkin spice creamer.
I don't know if I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, how convenient.
But yeah, you put the cinnamon on your tongue and you just don't move it, and then it'll get wet. It'll get wet, and then you can just swallow.
It's the big old helping of wet cinnamon.
Also, the crackers. Have you ever done the saltines, that challenge?
What's the specific challenge on that?
I'm pretty sure. I can't remember if you have to eat 6 or you have to eat 10, but you have to eat that amount of saltines in a minute. And it, just like the cinnamon, it dries out your mouth so much that you can't chew, and you know.
Yeah.
Do you ever do that one?
I don't think I did. No.
Oh. That one was one I really couldn't do, and I tried it every which way. I tried to eat them one at a time and keep the mouth wet, and then I've also tried to like eat 3 at a time to get it over with. And either way, at 45 seconds, your mouth is so dry it's not moving.
Do you think we've peaked as a species?
Maybe, but I don't think so though, because
this is what we got right now.
No, because countries like China that only promote educational and good spirited TikToks don't have these problems. They have other problems.
I mean, yeah,
but like the exact problems we have of like, what do you want to be when you grow up? Famous. It's like that's not a thing in a lot of other countries the way it is here.
Right. Yeah. Because here we all just want to get paid for being ourselves.
That's actually.
By the way, you can join our Patreon.
That's actually what happens. A lot of celebrities now do go to very specific parts of Europe because they have no celebrity culture. They really do treat you like a regular person.
Yeah.
Like they don't.
No, for sure.
They'll tell you that they saw you on something, but they won't freak out. It just doesn't even occur to them.
Right. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Norway is that way or something. Somebody was telling me that Norway, like some of the Scandinavian countries, don't have that at all.
Oh, really?
That's what they said. I don't know.
They always get ranked as like being happy as fuck over there.
That's also probably what it is too. Is like, yes, you end up seeing like Matthew McConaughey or Sylvester Stallone, but you're also so happy in your life that you're just like, hey, I saw you in the movie Mud and you're really good. Do you want some ice cream or like, do you want? I'm just doing really well and this is a great ice cream shop. Like,
I would love that interaction. Hey, I saw you in the movie. I'm doing really well.
I'm doing really well. So
unrelated. I'm doing great.
Are you hungry? Because my friends and I are about to go out to eat. If you want to come, I see you're by yourself, which must suck. Yeah. I don't have that because I have a great support system.
I'm surrounded by love over here.
I'm surrounded by family and friends who care about me deeply, and because we all have health care, we don't have any sort of like weird bitterness that we haven't worked out. It's really nice. Do you hungry?
I've never hyperventilated. It's great to see you.
It's really, really nice to meet you. Some people might be nervous meeting you because they don't have enough fulfillment in their lives, and I don't have that at all because I don't know if you've heard about our government and country, but we tend to handle things pretty well.
Yeah. Frankly, you should be nervous to meet me. Just because.
I'd be nervous if I was you, because if I were you, I'd be coming to a country with no health insurance of my own. Oof.
I'd meet a person like me and be like, man, I'm nowhere that happy, and that'd probably mess up my day. Anyway, see you later.
And you're like
rich
day. Or something, right?
You seem very wealthy, but I have the wealth of family and friends.
It is crazy that it took you being as wealthy as you are to get where I am as not a wealthy person.
Yeah, and I've been happy like way longer than you.
You may not even be happy now because you're worried about not being rich a decade from now.
Do you want a picture with me?
Yeah. Do you want a picture with a happy guy?
Yeah, so you can look at it sometimes and just compare yourself to how sad you look next to me, a very happy person.
I'm just wondering, you know.
Anything else, or do you want to just mailbag it?
Yeah.
Well, let's open up the mailbag. Let's do a review first. This one, this is a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. This is from Ballantyne 9K, and the title of it is "Worth Dealing with Apple Podcasts." I hate the Apple Podcast app, and I took the time to reinstall it just for this. Well, thanks. I have gone through the entire catalog in the last few weeks, and it has me laughing like a maniac. Both Logan and Josh have great energy to bring to the show. Each episode is like a wheel of random insanity as we listen to how Josh makes simple choices into harrowing escapes from his own bad choices. It deserves 10 internet points for each time they make each other laugh. I hope to catch them when they do shows in Chicago. Now, what can you spend internet points on?
More internet, like maybe faster internet.
Oh, see, now that'd be something.
Now, maybe the internet is literally so fast that you can't slow it down. Like as soon as you think it happens.
As soon as you think what, it happens.
As soon as you think about what page you want to go to, you're on it.
See, now this I don't like, because now you're making the internet read my mind.
Yeah, it almost feels like it's reading your mind because as you're having the thought, it goes to the page.
Now I don't want these points. I was excited at first, but now these points sound very stressful.
It's no problem.
Okay, Josh can have the points. Really rack up those internet points. I was just trying to. Yeah, could you spend internet points to create a new trend or challenge?
Ooh, yeah, good question. I feel like that would be
Like, ooh, we better do this guy's challenge. Look how many internet points he has.
Maybe he'll give us some.
Yeah, this guy knows how to get points.
Yeah, this guy
let's
knows how
follow
to
his trend.
Yeah.
From this trend, we'll gain. It's like a pyramid scheme I've created out of internet points.
I think we already do it with money. Man, this guy's a lot of money. We should probably just do what he says, and then maybe we'll get some of his money, or maybe we'll be able to get our own money like him. And then you buy the book, and it doesn't help you in life at all.
Okay, fair. Okay, so then I don't know. Can I like an arcade? Can I just buy candy with it, or like a Tootsie Roll, or like a little army guy? Can I do that with the internet points instead?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, if that's what you want to do with them, it just seems like maybe a waste.
I just don't want to leave them on the table, you know.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know when I'll come back to this internet again.
To this Dave and Buster's, yeah.
This online Dave and Buster's. Mm-hmm. Oh, an online Dave and Buster's would be sad, huh? Like a VR Dave and Buster's.
A VR Dave and Buster's would be a huge bummer to like do the punch out machine, and it doesn't go that far. But you're like,
doesn't go that far.
How was I supposed to do better? I can't hit it.
The game you really want to play is broken. Mm-hmm. There's just kids running around.
Yeah.
The server never checks back in with you. Just a really accurate Dave and Buster's sim. Can someone make that? Can someone make a very accurate Dave and Buster's simulator? Let me see. I'll just grab an email here. This one here is from Jade. Sorry. One of those ones where like the name of the email was, I'll say kind of an intense concept, but then at the bottom they signed it, so I went back down to check. So this is from Jade.
That's completely fair.
But this is called Sleepwalker. Hi, Josh and Logan. I listened to the episode about sleepwalking yesterday and felt a bit called out. I realized that I sleepwalk around the age of 10, and I'm in my 30s now. It's usually something like opening or closing a window, turning a fan or heater off or on, changing clothes or getting blankets, etc., eating spoonfuls of cinnamon, that kind of stuff. I added that last one. Etc., as well as trips to the bathroom. In my 20s, I realized that I also sleep eat. This wasn't brought on by too much inebriation because I was sober when was sober for over 2 years and lived alone. Okay, let me take that sentence again. This wasn't brought on by too much inebriation because I was sober for over 2 years and lived alone. I once woke up to clear evidence that I had made and parentheses must have ate a whole sandwich in my sleep. I mean, you know, I think that level of alarming is based on the size of sandwich, I think.
Yeah, because if it was a foot long, you have a problem.
Foot long, if it was a party sub?
Yeah. But if it was like what was left of a panini?
Yeah, that's not terrible. You don't got to feel too bad. But yeah, if you ordered and ate a party sub in your sleep... this has only caused a real problem once, although recently waking up with a bottle of ranch and a roll of toilet papers on my windowsill and no explanation was a little harrowing.
What makes this such a scary thing is that you, for sleep and for free, are having full drunk blackout hangover experiences.
Yeah.
You know?
You're having those...
Like, all you did was go to sleep. Someone else would have had to drink the entire bottle.
Yeah. Someone else would have missing time.
Yeah.
You're just regularly going to sleep and then waking up with a bottle of ranch and roll of toilet paper on your windowsill.
And like a sore knuckle.
And my face painted like a tiger.
Yeah, I think I may have beat the shit out of someone.
Shit. Did I get into a fight at a carnival? Shit. About 6 years ago, I was out of town and staying with a friend of a friend, a very sweet retired vegan couple.
They woke up with a horse head in their bed.
Yeah, I made them a full hog roast. Mm-hmm. They came down to it on their counter with an apple in its mouth. They had a guest bed and bath and were always ready to offer a home-cooked meal or fruit from their gardens. So when I broke their TV in my sleep, I was understandably extremely ashamed. I was dreaming that I was trying to pull open a very heavy door. Unfortunately, I was acting that out in the room, and the door was a tall, heavy dresser with an old box TV on top. Oh, a box TV, too. Those are big.
Yeah.
Those are heavy.
Yeah.
That's back when TVs had weight. I woke up when the TV fell face first and shattered. Damn, you must have dropped it, too, because those things are hard to break. I swept up all the broken glass and waited with dread for the morning, afraid of angering the most hospitable people I'd met. This ended up being a beautiful lesson in forgiveness for me, as the wife told me that they'd wanted to update that TV for years, but wanted to wait until it didn't work anymore. Well, it didn't work anymore. I have stopped keeping junk food readily available in my kitchen, so when I wake up and realize I had slept 8, it was usually fruit or something healthy. Sometimes I think about keeping a security camera so when I see what the hell I do at night, but I quickly realized it would feel like watching the Paranormal Activity movies. That was going to be my follow-up things. Like, I don't know if you'd want to watch that.
Also, having loud foods is a very good idea. Like having just carrots. If I'm going to like sleep eat, it's going to be something that's going to wake me up.
It's going to be carrots and Pop Rocks.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I keep near my bed. Take care and sleep well. Thank you, Jade. Yeah, but I don't know. I think about like actually watching yourself sleepwalk. That would feel spooky. Even if you know you do it, you're watching you not being you.
Yeah.
Like not in control of you.
Yeah.
And then, what if, say, you see something else? Mm-hmm. You don't want to accidentally become a ghost hunter.
It would be funny if you were tracking your sleepwalking and then you saw a ghost.
And you're like, oh shit, there's just demons in this house.
Like,
I just wanted to see where I kept hiding the butter.
So I did eat that bag of popcorn, but the pentagram was not me.
That was not me. I was blaming myself.
Okay.
Also, too, I think them saying like, "Oh, we were going to replace it anyway." I think that was them saying that out of fear. That was them just being like, "Oh, we don't want to anger this person, so they don't."
Clearly, little and strong.
And we don't want to get strangled in both of our sleeps. I'm kidding. Well, that's good. It turned out the best way possible then.
Yeah.
To spike a TV on the ground like you just won the Super Bowl.
Or lost.
Fair.
Well, thank you so much for listening to the Josh Johnson Show. We had a great time recording. I hope you had a great time listening. If you are looking to catch up with us on any of the socials, you can find me at Josh Johnson Comedy on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, where we're going to be posting clips of the show. You can also find me at Josh Johnson on Twitter and Josh J Comedy on Facebook. And if you're looking for Logan,
you can follow me on Instagram at Logan M. Nielsen. And if you want to get into our mailbag, those are the 2 ways to do it. You can leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, or you can email us, joshjohnsonshow@gmail.com. And if you want bonus content and want to contribute to the show, you can join our Patreon, patreon.com/Josh Johnson Show. We have bonus podcasts and video stuff and replays of virtual live shows that we've been doing throughout this year. So head on over there and check it out. All the links and everything are in the episode bio. So everything we've mentioned, right there.
It's all happening.
It's all happening. It's all happening, and it's all clickable.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Stop. Okay. Hey. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. It really supports the channel. Hit the bell notification, because apparently it's the only way YouTube will tell you that something happened. And just tell a friend. That's the biggest thing you could do. Just tell one person in your life that you like, maybe you don't like, that this video happened to you.
We release the podcast every Thursday on all the podcast apps, so you should find us there and subscribe on those and comment and leave reviews and whatever on all of them. And also, if you want bonus stuff, you can join our Patreon, patreon.com/Josh Johnson Show. We have bonus podcasts and videos and stuff there, and we'd love to see you.
This coronavirus is it's changing the city, man. You notice? I saw a guy in Washington Square Park in a trench coat, and he was like, "Yo, I got Purell, I got zinc. Give you a face mask." It's like, didn't you used to sell coke? He's like, "Yeah, shit's changed around here." You know?
Coronavirus is in New York. Have you stocked up on your supplies?
I'm gonna just keep going out.
What kind of fucking lunatic are you?
I'm just saying, if
2 weeks of supplies, bro.
Nah.
1 gallon of water per person per day for 14 days.
Okay.
Pound of food per person per day.
Okay.
For 14 days.
Really?
When people are dying in the streets, a gallon of water will be $42 a fucking gallon. You better get it right now while it's $3. It's me, my girl, our son. He's 3. Mm-hmm. 3 gallons of water per day times 14 days. I don't know the math, but I know I can't carry that much water from the grocery store to my home. It's 3 times 14. Whatever 3 times 14 is, 2 into 1. Is that 32 gallons? That doesn't feel right.
It is crazy that I can't do it quickly.
14 times 3 is a tough one.
3 times 14.
14 is 28.
Yeah, but then you add that other.
And I watch football.
42. It's 42.
42 gallons of water.
Yeah.
That's too much water. And this is where the health officials started getting wrong. You need 6 days worth of water. Save your urine in the tub or the toilet. Don't flush the toilet. And for the next 6 days, drink your urine from the first 6 days of water. That's 12 days of fluids. All you need is 2 more days where you just don't drink.
I'm insulted.
You can live without water for 3 days.
I hate that you've ever called me a lunatic, because this thing that you're talking about right now is insanity.
The craziest
You're
thing
going
you
to
can
drink
do.
your pee early.
If you're in a disastrous situation where you cannot leave your home, it is imperative that you save your urine.
So you're telling me.
Why the fuck would you flush your urine?
You're telling me that in the first week of the 2 weeks,
Yes.
you're going to start drinking pee.
I didn't drink it. I said I was going to save it. I put it in the bottles that the water used to be in.
This is the talk of someone that like gets the thing.
This is the talk of someone that is prepared in case the shit goes south.
I know you think you're preparing, but right now, it's all just pee talk.
I can tell you ain't never been through no shit.
Why are we shaking hands? Isn't that weird? Why are we still shaking hands like it's 1852? Like, you say hi and you shake hands. I already acknowledge that I saw you, you know? Why do we also have to shake hands? Like, if they don't fix coronavirus, like if we just live with it forever and then that's it, shaking hands will go away. Like the CDC already said, like, hey, you don't need to shake everybody's hand. It'll go away. And when it goes away, for our grandkids, like generations and generations past now, when our grandkids shake hands, that's going to be like third base. You're going to have people after dates like, girl, how was it? And she's like, girl, it was good. It was alright, and then like, girl, it was towards the end of the day, we ate, and we had a little wine and everything, and then like, we just shook hands in front of everybody. It was crazy in public. It just felt right that her friend would be like, girl, please tell me you wore a glove. No glove, I didn't need a glove. It felt right, boo. It felt like the one, you know what I'm saying? Just shake, because I don't even know what happened, just all of a sudden my hand was in his hand. And he's like, girl, no glove, you nasty. I know I'm nasty, though. Just no glove hands.
I don't eat nothing with a C these days. Corona. Why would they call it Corona?
Wait, it's not, listen, it's not Coronas like the alcohol. It's coronavirus.
How do you know it's spelled the same way?
So there's a lot of things spelled the same way. That don't mean it's the same thing.
Oh, you know what? Because they came out with a new HPV cream called Chloe.
You know what? I can't stand you. You said you don't eat nothing with a C. That means you don't eat cock no more?
No, it's called penis this month.
Oh, now you change it for...
Yeah.
with the coronavirus, I want us to stop kissing. Anybody else on board? We gotta stop kissing people in the mouth. It's disgusting. It is absolute. Why do we kiss each other in the mouth? It's gross. I was having sex with this guy. He started kissing me. I was like, man, this is too much. This is like, I know your penis is a sign to me, but this is like, we're not there yet. Like, why are you kissing me in the mouth? This is disgusting. You guys think you kiss in the mouth all the time? It's gross. Think about it. You're just swapping saliva for no reason. You ever kiss somebody and they just too juicy in the mouth and you gotta go. It's like you took a motherfucking swig of that purple wine at church. Like, ooh, that's enough. A thimble of saliva in my mouth. Let me wash it around. Absolutely disgusting. I'm single if you didn't realize that.
Are you guys germaphobes lately? Like, you know those long door handles? I don't touch the middle anymore. I touch way up top. But now every time I walk into a restaurant, it looks like I'm a stripper who's starting her dance.
You know what's crazy about the coronavirus? I read that, like, the Corona beer sales are way down because of the coronavirus. Just because the names are similar. Which I think is weird. I remember when OJ killed his wife, we didn't stop drinking orange juice.
Now, with the coronavirus coming out.
What is it called?
Whatever it is.
No, what is it called? What are you trying to say?
How worried, like, do you have it?
No, dummy, it affects old people like you first. It's the people that are in the winter of their lives.
I'm 44.
You were 44. I'll bathe my unborn baby in the coronavirus.
There's no way you're 44.
I'm 44.
You're not 44 because you put an S on everything. You call the coronavirus. The older black men get, the more S's they add on words.